The summer sun beat down on Crestwood Park, where laughter should have filled the air. Instead, tension crackled like static. Marcus Green stood by his barbecue grill, the scent of ribs mingling with the heat. He'd spent weeks planning this cookout, a fundraiser for burn victims' recovery, a cause close to his heart since his sister's accident. The park was alive with survivors, men, women, children, some with scars hidden, others visible, all here to heal through community. Marcus's smile was wide, his hands steady, until they arrived. 3 figures in crisp uniforms marched across the grass, badges glinting with authority. They called themselves HOA cops, enforcers of Karen Heights' rigid rules. The leader, Karen Walsh, clutched a clipboard, her lips pursed. "No unpermitted gatherings," she barked, her voice cutting through the chatter. Marcus froze, tongs in hand. "This is a charity event," he said, his tone calm but firm. "We're raising funds for burn victims." Karen's eyes narrowed.
No permit, no BBQ.
"Shut it down." The crowd stirred. A woman with a bandaged arm stepped forward, her voice trembling. "This is our day. You can't do this." Karen's deputy, a wiry man named Todd, sneered. "Rules are rules. You people don't belong here." The words hit like a slap. Marcus's jaw tightened. He'd faced this before judgment, exclusion, but today, it stung deeper. These weren't just neighbors. They were survivors, people he'd promised hope. The argument escalated. Karen's clipboard jabbed the air, her voice rising. "You're trespassing. Pack up or we call the real cops." Marcus stood his ground, his heart pounding. "This is public land. We have every right." The crowd rallied behind him, their murmurs turning to shouts. A teenage boy, his face scarred from a house fire, yelled, "Let us eat." Karen's face reddened, her authority challenged. Todd grabbed the grill's lid, slamming it shut. Sparks flew, and a child screamed. The tension snapped. Marcus stepped forward, his voice low but fierce. "You don't get to ruin this. These people deserve better." Karen scoffed, pulling out her phone to record. "You're threatening me," she claimed, her voice dripping with fake fear. The crowd's anger surged, phones out, capturing the injustice. A woman in a wheelchair whispered, "They don't see us." Marcus felt the weight of her words, the weight of every scar in the crowd. Then tragedy struck. In the chaos, a table was knocked over, spilling hot coals. A young girl, a burn survivor, shrieked as embers grazed her arm. Marcus rushed to her, his heart sinking. The HOA cops backed off, their bravado fading as paramedics arrived. The picnic was ruined, the community fractured. Karen and her crew slipped away, unapologetic, leaving Marcus to comfort the girl, her sobs echoing in the silence. Days later, the story spread online, exposing the HOA's cruelty. The burn victims' fundraiser was rescheduled, but the damage lingered. Marcus sat alone, replaying the moment, the pain of being targeted cutting deeper than any rule. He'd fought for healing, but hate had won that day. Was Marcus wrong to stand his ground? Or was the HOA's power tripped the real crime? How do we balance rules with compassion in our communities?